So that's the other thing. Okay.
The question, can I ask now or later?
Later. We start, we focus our energy, and then we can ask them some questions. Questions is good because questions, it's a vessel that, sometimes we have a question and we can feel like be shame or don't want to ask, I don't want to interrupt, but question, it's something that can help a lot of people in the class, so when asking a question, it's open a door to receive the energy of the answer that's actually related to all of us. That's why if you see the way that sometimes TLE and sometimes the Zohar, the way it's written, it's written in questions and then answers. Because it needs to awaken the right questions within, and then I can reveal the answer. Also in Hebrew, when you say question, it's called she'elah. She'elah, it means lish'ol. It's to borrow also. So one thing is question, and also you can lish'ol, to ask, but the same word lish'ol, it means to borrow. So what we borrowing when we're asking a question? We borrowing a vessel to receive the answer. And what does it mean? It means, you can, if you wake up in the morning and you walk out of the house, or let's say now, you finish the class and you walking out from the class to the bookstore, and the first person that you see he tell you no. And you're like, no about what? What are you talking about, right? Like, it's like, he answered you and like, no about what? But if let's say here, before you left, you asking a question, should I do this or should I do that? But you don't have to, you just set the light. And you went outside and the person is passing and said, no, you got the answer from the light. It just was the channel for you. See what I mean? So that, or sometimes it can be even a song. It can be you hearing people talking. You can hear now Eagle in another class, he's sharing something, suddenly you hear one word from whatever he said, like, wow, it clicked with you. That's the thing we need to be, that's what's called to be alive. To be alive, this is to be alive. It means I'm one with the energies around me. I know what's going on, right? So I'm not like walking like as a zombie, like in the past or in the future. And no, I'm like, so that's why the Kabbalah is telling us to ask the right questions, but also not to just ask and okay, that's it. No, to ask, but to be aware, because the answers will come. I need to be ready to receive the answer. Okay? So this is very, very powerful. If we can cleave ourselves with that energy, I'm telling you, like we can see miracles. We can see miracles. Because the light giving us the answers 24/7. We just need to be there to receive them. Okay, so let's, after we talked about questions and answers, we want to bring ourselves, and that this is something we should do if we can also in our personal lives every day. What does it mean? It means, it's good for us to stop once or twice a day to pay attention where we at. Just to, where are my thoughts right now? And we see that many times my thoughts are not here. So when we do it, before we study, especially TLE, because I want to receive, energy and to be a channel of light, and then, I want to grow also spiritually, I want to bring myself. It means like, the Kabbalah is saying, what's really important in life, it's the now. Right now, it's the most important second and minutes in our life. Right now. But usually, we someone's drove here, someone's need to go back home, we need to buy food, maybe to cook, whatever, we're hungry, whatever things that happen in our mind. So it means I can be in a place physically, but spiritually I'm not there. And the Kabbalah is saying, wherever your thoughts at, this is where you at. But where is your body? Your thoughts. Because I can be in a different place. So we can sit and smile even and say, yeah, but we're not there. Okay? So that's why, again, why we all the time trying to bring ourselves to the present time is why we practice it again. we training our brain to start to do it every day. So we do in TLE, a few minutes before we start, that's 1 or 2 minutes kind of focusing the energy. It's not really meditation, it's like focusing the energy. We can practice it during the day. If you can stop for like 1 minute, just check where you're at, because the opponent, he will trick us. And he will put so many thoughts that we're going to be so overwhelmed, and we're going to feel that we don't have time. We don't want to feel, I'm so busy and I have time to nothing, because this is what he wants. He doesn't want us to think about the light, doesn't want us to think about scanning the Zohar, or do restriction, or do 17 times of God, or stop everything and do Ana Bekoach, and to ask for help and guidance. Oh, are you crazy? That feel like it's a lot of time. When we stress at work or whatever, I don't have time to do Ana Bekoach right now. No. My boss waiting for the project. No, I can't. Yeah, but what's going to help you even not to do mistakes right now? Or then, it can take more time. So we all need support and guidance. So then we need to put on the scale, what's more important? What's more important? My power and my physical energy, that I think I'm the person that's doing everything and I can do everything by myself and I'm in charge? Or I want to give the will to the Creator. Because you know what? Yes, I have a lot of knowledge, but still, I need to know when and where to put the knowledge. You know this game Tetris, right? It's this, with the shapes. So you need to know. It's quick with to see it and what to put the shape, right? So imagine in life we have so much knowledge. Each one of us, different type of knowledge, books, classes, schools, conversations. So much. I don't know how many gig even. This is the endless of gig, right? And in the start of a conversation, simple conversation, we need to know where to put this thought, this picture, this, right? Many times we do a lot of mistakes. Like in the Tetris, game over. So it's a fight, it's arguments, right? So, but not really game over. We start over again. So also in life. So what does it mean? It means we need help. I want to have the support that in specific moments, the light will guide me and show me where I need to put this type of thought, this type of memory, this picture. Maybe right now, I should say nothing. I don't know. Because what is my goal? My goal is to do what? I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to have love. I want to share love. I want to create unity, right? That's what we want. We're working so hard to achieve happiness. So I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I need the guidance. Yeah, we all think we know. No, we don't know. I did an experiment. I don't think she hit me, but almost. I did an experiment. It was in Jerusalem. I was that time teaching in Jerusalem, and also I stayed there, right? So at night, I give, 1 or 2 classes, whatever class, I give something was about happiness and relationship and stuff. So something came to my mind, a thought came to my mind that, really, that was part of the class. I want to do an experiment to ask someone if right now, like what I can do right now for the person, but now, not like in tomorrow, right now, to make you happy. Okay? Simple question, sounds, no? So one of the persons that I want to ask came in the morning to the center, and thank you, in a very simple way. This is what I ask. What can I do for you right now that will make you happy? Sometimes simple questions can freak us out. Because we're not ready for that. Because so many times we think I know what can make me happy, so we're working so hard to achieve it. Then you achieve it. Oh, it's not it. No. The person freak out, and you get upset and angry. And I get the answer, because if I ask myself also, I said, you know what? I don't know. because before I ask the person, I ask myself, because of the class, I ask myself, if now an angel will come, okay? and will ask me, what is the one thing I can give you right now that will make you happy forever? So no, we think we know. So we think, oh, maybe, money. Oh, just a second. Health. Love. Like suddenly we because just one, can I ask more? Just one thing? Oh, so we don't really know. So what are we doing? We don't really know. So the reaction of the person showed me that it's true. He really get upset and angry because of the question, like, I said, okay, it's fine. But it wasn't the person, it was actually the energy of like the question, right? So if we think about it, we don't really know. So we're working so hard to achieve that, I don't know. What really can fulfill me? Because what is happiness? It's fulfillment. So what I was saying, we need to have what? Dvekut. Dvekut in the Creator. It means to cleave ourselves with the Creator. Because if I'm one, if the Hu Shmu Echad, if the vessel and the light are one, I have the fulfillment. I'm happy. Because we say in Kabbalah 1, what do you want? Oh, you want the car, you want the house, you want to get married, you want this, you want. But when you achieve all of those things, it's not enough. You feel, I got it now. I'm happy. Yeah. After a few hours, you get used to it. Day 2, the car, this, whatever the thing. Okay, now what? I thought it will be forever, but it was just for a few days. But now what? Now you start to see what? You start to see what's wrong with whatever thing that you received, right? If it's the house, if you got married, if it's the car, if whatever the thing, right? What's happened? So I was just saying, the work that we need to start to have in mind, whatever we are doing, we started talking about last week, it's called the Nachat Ruach Leyotzro. It means whatever I'm doing, I need to start to keep in mind, and this is why we need to stop during the day, because if I'm not there, how can I focus my energy of why did I wake up today? What is my work? So we have to have those reminders. The Ramchal, Rabbi Chaim Moshe Luzzatto, he explained that we should stop and give that exercise, because he says we need to be aware at the time that we are working. It means like, not you're sitting, you're doing something, you're in action. And in the time that you're not taking action. So what does it mean? Let's take the the easiest part. The easiest part is mean at the time that we're not taking action. So let's say you're doing your lunch break at 1 o'clock, okay? So you say, what? You have an hour, 1 hour, each one have different break. I'm taking, let's say, 5 minutes. Before I'm eating, let me just check where I'm at. Let me recalculate. So, you can close your eyes, whatever you had in the work, no phones or in the car or whatever you had. Close your eyes and reflect. He says, reflect since you wake up till that moment, what happened? Just reflect. What happened? Just don't judge. Just reflect. What's happened? I wake up. This what's happened? Because there are so many things that happening since we wake up, and sometimes we have different feelings. We don't even know why and what and whatever. So then suddenly, what will happen? You will start to see or to feel maybe the neighbor you saw in the elevator or outside didn't say good morning, and with the dog and this, something bothered you and you answer, but you in rush, you didn't have time to forget the conversation, you left and you've been, something bothered you in the car, you came to work and then, different things happening, and this is why you feel what you feel right now. Or even something happy. That's fine also. That doesn't have to be bad. But he's saying, when we reflect and we see, there are different situations that we can ask ourselves, could I behave or do it differently? Right? Because each scenario have endless of opportunities that we can change, right? So now, when I do that, and again, it can happen in seconds. When we do that, now I can have another half of a day to change. Because if not, I'm taking all of this energy and I'm trying to make it happen during the day. Then you come in home exhausted. Because really we are tired not because we're working physically hard. We are tired most of the time because of our thoughts. Okay? Because the more you move in the body, the more energy we're supposed to have. Yes? This experiment we say in classes sometimes, when you're tired, come home, put the sneakers, run around the block and come back home, suddenly you're not tired? How come? Not coffee, no 5 hours drink, no. How come? You move the body, all the blood, energy, you know? So it means mentally I'm getting more tired than physically. Yes, physically sometimes we can get tired, but you can feel in the body you're tired. If you work out or you run a marathon or whatever, yes, I understand. You can feel. But it's not tired that you feel like, drained. It's a tired because you feel good. It's good tiredness because you took the body and put him into work, right? You see the difference between the two? Okay. So the thing is, we want to start to keep in mind that level of consciousness, that everything that I'm doing because I want to cleave myself with the love of the Creator. Because remember, the world, we mentioned it, being created by one thought, called Machshavet HaBriah. The thought, not the thoughts, the thought of creation. One thought created the entire universe. One thought. You know how many thoughts we have during the day? We can't even count them. One. So if I can cleave myself with the thought of creation, with the thought of the Creator, right? I can start to create during the day a lot of vessels to reveal blessings, yes or no? That's what we want. So if I can create the right vessels, I can have the right blessings that I need. I can have the fulfillment. You remember the story about the prophet? Oh, that's great. I forgot the name of the prophet. But one of the prophets that he came to the town, and the lady, she came to him, she said, listen, my husband passed away, and I stay alone with the kids, and we have a lot of debts, and we don't know what to do. So he came to her house and told her, okay, what do you have in your house? I have, what I have, just bottle of oil. I said, okay, bring me all the vessels that you can bring me. And he told her, pour the oil, and every time the vessel is full, just change the vessels, okay? Like he did it, so to give me more vessels. And after you can sell the oil, and you can pay for the debts and everything. So he started to put one bottle of oil, right? So he started to pour the oil and vessels and vessels and vessels. Till she told him, there's not any more vessels. So the oil stopped. One bottle of oil, right? It's a miracle, right? The Creator. So the more vessels she have, that energy, it's called the light of wisdom, it's the energy of the oil, fulfill the vessels. When she didn't have any more vessels, that's it stopped. Yes, this is a miracle, but it's a big lesson for us. Our job in this world is to prepare the vessel that the light can be revealed. So if my consciousness during the day, it's either in the past or in the future, and I'm not living my right now, in the present time, which vessels I can create? Which vessels? Sometimes we've been bothered by people, especially in our generation. It's more, the impatience that we have to other people, it's actually more and more and more. Why? Because if you pay attention today, everything is so fast, and we so into our bubble and the things we're supposed to do. And if somebody from the outside tries to say something, I don't have room. It's happened to you, sometimes you're busy with someone, I don't have room because I feel like I have so much thing to do and I don't have room to other people. But how can we create unity and love and human dignity? How are we going to help the world to change? How are we going to help other people to change? Not to change them, to share with human dignity and with patience. And this is one of the work of the opponent. So it means instead of me being busy to create vessels, I'm being busy to create empty spaces, not vessels. The opposite. But I'm studying Kabbalah. I'm studying spirituality. Yes, but remember, also the opponent can send us to study Kabbalah and study spirituality. The question is what I'm doing with it. That's the question. So let's take a few seconds, let's close our eyes and prepare our vessel to receive from the tree of life the energy from Rav Ashlag. I'm going to read one verse to connect us with the energy of the tree of life. Take a deep breath to the lower belly. Just breathe in a circuit way. Relax your thoughts, relax your body parts. And ask from the light to receive a message that will touch your heart. Something that you need to change, you need to do. It's not from the study that we're going to study, because again, it's not a study, it's a connection. We can receive a message, each one of us, that belong to his part of the correction. לפני הצמצום היה אין סוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור העליון פשוט, ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אין סוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא היה הכל אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא נקרא אור אין סוף. Take another deep breath to your belly, and when you exhale, you can open your eyes. And Rav Ashlag continues saying, הרי שהכל תלוי בעסק התורה והעבודה לשמה. He says everything depends on what? On the work with the Torah, the work with the tree of life, and to doing the work with the right intention. You know, in life, again, if we go back a little bit, we said, what is the root level of, I need to ask myself, what is the root level of what I'm doing right now? It means, why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. We're doing so many things during the day, right? At work, with friends, even you feel I'm hungry. Okay, so you're going to eat even. Do you ask yourself why I'm eating what I'm eating right now? I'm just hungry. Just, give me the pasta, whatever you like, right? Just the menu, okay, let me just eat and go back to work. We don't ask him really questions, like the real questions, because everything affecting us. So if everything affecting me, I need to in line with the light. I need to be one with the light. If I'm not doing it, so what's happened to my vessel? I start to feel different type of energies. One, it can be energy, and one, it can actually affect my physical body also. Okay, if I'm eating, let's say, or drinking something, it's bad for me right now. Sometimes many times, again, I'll give you just an example. It's actually one of the rules that for us to behave from the point of health. Let's say you're in the office. You have a very stressful time in that day in the office, right? But you have your lunch break. You're taking all of that stress and you're going to eat. What do you think will happen to your body? Your body said, oh, thank you, yes, thank you, woo, woo, woo. Will dance? He can do nothing with the food. You're going to feel more heavy, more bad, maybe more nauseous, more tired, more everything. And you don't understand. And now we need to go back to the office to continue the stress. So we're not to eat? No, we're not saying not to eat. The Kabbalah is saying, listen, you need to make sure that your vessel is ready to accept the light, the energy right now. You can digest nothing. So spiritually and physically. So maybe like to do what we said. So stop. If you have half an hour, 1 hour, meditate for 5 minutes. Relax. Try to understand what's happening in the office. Remove the stress. Try to do the best that you can to relax your stress. Because the whole goal is to do what? I want to enjoy life, we said, no? I just to take in whatever and feel so much energy of stress or bad and not good. And that's many times we don't understand why I feel how I feel. Why I feel? Because we're not really listening to what's going on. And what it says here, what is the root of what we are doing? Avodah lishma. Even when you are busy with the Torah and the precepts, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are we doing what we're doing? What's the reason? We're not asking, like robots. Let's say tomorrow you're going back to work, okay? You know your job, no? Yes? Mm-hmm. So I need to ask myself, why I'm going to work tomorrow? Why I'm going to this specific job? Every day, remember, Zohar says, every day there are new blessings. Every day it's a new day. I don't know. I need to ask myself, even I don't know why I'm going to this work tomorrow. And in the job, in the work itself, why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not me answering. Because physically you know what you're doing. Right? Physically you study, you know. It sounds like a stupid question. No. I don't want just the vessel. I want also the light inside of the vessel. So if I know, I got just the vessel. If I come in from a place I don't know, remember again, let's go back a little bit. Remember the first days of everything. Getting married, maybe having the first week even in the job, having your car, having your, right? How much excitement you felt? Huh? You're happy, you wake up to work, put the tie, put the dress, put whatever, makeup, this, go to work. But after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we get used to it. And now I know. That's it, gone. What do you mean? But if every day there are new blessings, it's called Esek Batorah, to be busy with tree of life. The Ari explained, every day there are new mochim. New mochim, can you understand? It's like everything we know, it's like not even a drop in the ocean. It says the entire Zohar, even everything in the Zohar, back and forth, all the secrets, everything we know in the Zohar, Michael Berger explained once, it's just a bite, a taste. But it's a bite. You know those places you go Costco and this give you small cups of a bite? A bite from Garden of Eden. Can you imagine? The whole secrets of the Zohar, all Zohar, bite from Garden of Eden. Just try to imagine that. But it's endless also because it's given us with all of those blessings, yes? So the thing is, when we're doing the spiritual work, it says, so everything depends on us busy with the tree of life. And busy with tree of life, again, doesn't mean all day to sit and study. What we're doing now, we're studying, but then we need to manifest, right? It means we're going back to what we start. Where is my consciousness? I'm busy with what? Mundane, or bringing the light to solve the mundane problems? That's the question. Because in the mundane, we can't solve problems, darkness with darkness. We have to bring the light to solve the problem with the darkness, because just the light can remove darkness, right? We learn it. So how can I bring the light to remove the dark? Turn on the switch, right? Turn on the switch. Up. And let's say I don't know how to do it. Just to have the thoughts about it, I will start to receive the answer what I should do. And then he says, Ve'avodah lishma. So now, it's not enough just to be busy with the tree of life. It's the intention of why I'm doing what I'm doing. What is the reason of why I'm doing what I'm doing? Because I want to do, remember we talked about it, I was like mentioning it, right? Few times already, that we need to start to change our consciousness, that I will come from the right place. That my intention will be from the right place. So when I'm asking myself why I'm doing what I'm doing, I can find myself, maybe I'm not having right now the right intention. So now I have a chance to do what? Transform. But we can start to practice with people. In a simple conversation, because remember, we need to train our brain, right? How can I train my brain? Because I need to be busy with the Torah. What is the Torah? Tree of life. What is tree of life? Sharing, giving, connecting with that energy. So in a simple conversation, when a person is talking to me right now, I need to ask myself, okay, why I want to say what I want to say? Why even I have this conversation with this person? What is the goal of this conversation? I want to check myself, not the person. Me. Where I'm coming from. What are my thoughts? It's my ego, to show him I know better, I'm stronger, I have more money, I have more this, knowledge, college, whatever, all of these things. If I find out of all of those things that maybe I'm not coming from the right place, I mean, I'm not connected right now, what can I do right now? He doesn't know like where I'm coming from. We can even smile. We can smile, but he doesn't know where I'm coming from. But I need to know, because what he says, everything depends on the work with the Torah, with tree of life, and avodah lishma, and the right intention. So now, if I recognize I'm not coming from the right place, okay, I can recalculate, and suddenly I can say even the same words, but from different intention. That's it. I earn the light. I earn the light. And nobody know what I did before even. This is my job. my job. But usually, we're not doing it. We're so rushing the process, and the person just starts to talk, and just a second, no, wait, and we want to say, what do you want to say? What is the goal of what you want to say? You want the light, you want to feel good. You want relationship, you want love, you want unity, you want, even in your office, between your friends, you want the energy to flow, right? So if right now you just want to say what you want to say to be right, how is it going to solve the entire energy in your life? It's not. It's not. And it's happened to us sometimes, people telling us, you know what? You're right. Because they just want to finish the conversation. Do you stop? Or you feel like, no, you don't get it. No, you're just saying it. And we continue. No. We have to recognize where we're coming from. And the more we are spiritual people, it means we clean in the vessel, we climb in. What do you think happening? We're going to be tested more or less? More. Of course, more. So we want, it's crazy, think about it. We want more responsibility, and we know we're going to have more work, but we still want it. Thank God we still want it, right? But when we get the responsibility, we're like, oh, I don't know, it's too much, now we complain. It's not the soul. It's the power of the other side. Because he's trying to make sure that we're growing. So I need to recognize and say, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. And I'm willing to do and continue. And this is what the right intention have to be. Because if I have the right intention, what it does, it's the key to open the gate that the light can flow and help me. That's the test. That's the test. Because we've been tested all the time. This is the game. Good inclination, bad evil inclination. We don't think we are in a war. We don't think we've been tested. We do. And this is why I mention it many times, because we have to pay attention to our thoughts, because the opponent, he can't have, how do you call it, like when he said just a clean lie, this is how you said? Just a lie. Yes, there is a term for it. He can lie, but 100% lie, because then we will see that he's lying. He can say, oh, this tablecloth, it's red. You're going to believe?
Partially true.
Are you okay?
Partially, because it's partially true or
Like white
partially
light?
lie.
Huh? White light? Yeah, maybe white light. So he mix, in other words, saying, he mix the lie with truth. So now it's suddenly the lie makes sense. Oh, yeah, you know what? It makes sense. Then we believe him. No, but a second, you forgot yourself. What is your goal? What do you mean you believe him? What is your goal? What you want? Just a second, what do you want? Why you care about what he wants? What you want? Then I forget my desire. I forget my intention. What do you want? Not what he wants. Not what your opponent wants. Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, you know what? And then it makes us weaker. Make our desire weak, and then we can't actually push. We have to remind ourselves. You know, in sport, many times, you know, you don't see it because you don't hear it, but in soccer or in even in how do you call it, boxing, whatever those, or basketball, whatever. Sometimes, you know, the players, also in football, they whisper in each other's ears, right? Oh, you coward, oh, you this, whatever they say, just to make him upset and angry, right? Yeah. It means to take him out of his balance. Now, as an audience, you don't see it. You think, suddenly you see him, poof, punching him. I said, what just happened? Everything was okay, right? No. He might, maybe for 5 minutes, like pushing his button because he wants him to be kicked out of the game, right? They want to win. But this is what the opponent does to us. He's whispering, till we like believe in him, bam! Okay, now we're out of the game for a few seconds or whatever. You see? It's happening in life also. So he's saying, המסוגל להמשיך אור החסד הגדול, that this energy, that consciousness, when we have the right intention, can draw the big light of mercy. We talked about, you remember before, about the upper mercy and the love of mercy of love. Now he says, big light of mercy, שבו מתלבש ונמשך החוכמה, that in that energy of mercy, now the light of wisdom can come. And this is actually what we're looking for. What we're looking for we're looking to receive the light of mercy. That's the fulfillment. That's the fulfillment we're looking for. But to receive that light of fulfillment, that light of wisdom, we have to walk out of our comfort zone to create the light of mercy. We know in life, if we're not doing something outside of my comfort zone, how I'm going to receive the blessing? If you stay all day and watch Netflix, you're going to get paid. But just watching Netflix, maybe today, yes, I don't know. Maybe today, yes. Today, everything you can get paid, I don't know. But in general, let's say, no, right? You need to pay them, right, to watch Netflix. If you go to the gym and just watch shows over there, you're going to get muscles? No, you have to sweat. So we know everything. You go to work. You need to work. If not, you're going to get fired. So we know in life we need to put things into effort and actions to receive something. If it's the money, if it's the muscles, if it's to burn fat, or whatever we're looking for. We know that. So why in spirituality we think it's for free? Who telling us it's for free? Yeah, who think we're telling us it's for free? No, spirituality is for free. It need to be for free. Free, but the Zohar says, for the light, you need to give everything that you have. For the opponent, nothing. Empty and free, says the Zohar. Empty and free. But if you want to achieve the light, you need to give everything you have. Again, I'm not saying physically the house and this. It means like all the effort that you can put, you should put. You should fight. If you don't do that, now you do nothing because you think it's free. This is the opponent. So now you create an empty space. Now, for the opponent, it's empty and free. So who telling us do nothing? The opponent. Who make us to be weak? Who telling us, no, it's okay, you can sleep 5 minutes more. It's okay, you're hungry, don't go to the gym. It's okay, don't call your friend. It's okay. And then we create the empty spaces. Then it's actually worse. Now you need to work harder to fix it. Yes or no? That's what he says. You want the light of wisdom? Create light of mercy. You don't do that, don't complain. All of us, we live in the same, universe. שזה סוד השבועה, אם תאירו ותאורו וכולי. כי הגאולה השלמה וקיבוץ הגלות אי אפשר זולתה, היות סדרי צינורות קדושה מסדורים כן. He says, if we want to bring, like the way to bring redemption, there is an order how to bring the redemption. There is an order, perfect order, and we can't bring it without the order of the holy pipes. There are holy pipes that reveal the light of the Creator. They've been in a perfect order. If we're not connecting to the right order, we can't bring that light of wisdom to our life. And again, if you take it to anything in life, you will see that if we're not doing things in the right way, it's not going to happen. If you're going to take a drink from a machine, it costs $2. If you put $1.99, you're going to get the drink. But you put $1.99, come on, 1 cent, come on, give me the drink. Yes, if it's a physical person, maybe he will give you. But it's a machine. So, what are you going to say to the holy pipe? Come on, just 1 cent. No, sorry. That's the deal. Deal is a deal. $2. Come on, bring 1 cent. And this one, many times, we feel confused. We're working so hard. We want to change. We're helping. We're doing. And suddenly, in a second, poof! He taking the carpet under our feet, and suddenly we feel like on the floor. What just happened? Stand up and continue. The Rav said, stand up and continue. I know I'm not okay. Let's continue. Maybe I'm missing 1 cent. Let me make sure I will have this 1 cent, and my vessel will be ready. That's the fight. That's to fight my consciousness. Because when he tell me stop, I said, just a second, who tell me stop? The light? There is endless of energy. Why to stop? Just a second. What's happened? Why I want to stop? What is awakening inside me? Especially in these months, we need to pay attention what's going on. Because everything now is going to start to be awakening, right? Through people, through emotions. Why? Because we need to make sure to come ready for Rosh Hashanah with a pure vessel, How much do I want? If I want everything, then I said, I'm willing to give everything. I'm willing to let go. No. There is so many things from the past I'm not really to let go. No. Till my friend will say, I'm sorry, my this, my aunt, ta. Still, I'm staying with all the negativity. They might continue with their life and we still remember this friend or ta. Let go. Let go. You want to be happy, let go. No, but you don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. So, you feel good? Okay. If you feel happy, the light says, yeah, don't complain. Don't complain. If you don't feel happy, let go. Let go. וזה שפרשו עוד, ורוח אלוקים מרחפת על פני המים. There's a sentence that says that the wind of the light is traveling above the water. מהי ורוח אלוקים? What does it mean, the wind of the creator? אלא בוודאי בזמנה דשכינתה נחתת בגלותה, at the time that the energy of the Shekhinah coming at the time of the exile. היי רוח, that wind, that spirit, נשיב עלינו דמתעסקי באורייתא, it's come and sits on those that they are busy with the Torah, with the tree of life. Because remember, what does it mean exile? Exile is not just that we're going to be in a different country. It's spiritually, I'm not connected to the Creator. I'm not connected with the blessings. So we are in exile. If we're not connected, we're in exile, right? But if I'm busy with the Torah and the right intention, now the power of the Shekhinah, that spirit, will shine upon this person. And in our generation, the Zohar says, it's Oy and Ashrei. Oy for those that are not going to be connected, and Ashrei for those that are going to be connected in the same world. So where I want to be? Of course in the place I want to be connected. But it means I need to work, I need to do something about it. And remember, just to study is not enough. To study is the first step. We need to manifest, to go out and to manifest. And especially, how we manifest. And again, I'm not saying it's easy. Believe me, it's not easy. I could feel the months of Virgo even before it start. With people, with situations, like what just happened? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Suddenly you react and you said, what just happened to me? Like how you react like that? I don't because it's catching you like by surprise. You're not ready. Poof, suddenly somebody push your button. I'm like, what just happened? Wow, that's what happened. Because we think we are ready. No, we are not ready. And he knows exactly when to come, right? Because he wants to steal our energy. But we have to be guardian, it says, all the time to be ready. Now, not to be afraid, like the fear we need to have, that King Solomon explained, that I don't have enough light. So if I don't have enough light, what I need to do? To do. All the time connect. All the time connect. If you check, just an example. I don't know if you know the story of Michael Jordan, right? But if you watch videos about him or how he became Michael Jordan, right? So Michael Jordan, if you see, he was training like crazy. Not just in the training, like at home also. All the time. This is how we come to be Michael Jordan. We just see him over there like walking in the air and this. Wow. That's it. You think it's just this? How long? It's 20 minutes basketball. How long is the game? 20 minutes or more? 30 minutes.
Altogether 48.
40, 48. Okay, 40. So we're watching just 48 minutes. What's happened behind the scenes when he go home? That's it. Sits and do nothing, sleeping, go to parties. Guys, those people, if you see what they do, this is their life. That 48 minutes, right? This is after all of the hard work. This is the manifestation of the hard work before. That's the thing. And then we many times think, I scanned this, I'm good, check mark. At the end we go, I'm good, that's it, I'm protected. What do you mean? No, we got the light, for sure, we connected, that's amazing. We're not taking nothing from that. But I received the energy, the light. What am I going to do with it? Now somebody come now and give you $10,000. A gift, take. You're like, oh wow, $10,000, right? What are you going to do with this $10,000? You can waste it in a second, or you can invest it and make more money. Right? Depending on what I'm doing it. There are people who can go and just buy a dress set and whatever and spend it on jewelry or whatever. Or they can maybe they have overdraft or can do something or pay the rent. I don't know, whatever. Each one of us have different consciousness. What I'm doing with the light, I'm receiving. That's very important. And he says, so that wind, that spirit, will dwell and sit on all of those that busy with the Torah, busy with the tree of life. So we don't want to stay in exile. I want to stay connected. So you mean I need to make sure I'm the best. I'm training all the time. And when we're training, we're thinking about, I want to be the beacon of light. I want to be the leader. I want to be the best version of me. It's not related with other person. I'm not doing it because I want to beat him. I want to show him. This is hatred. This is not light. This is not light. This is hatred. So what pushes me to change? Hatred? Oh, that's not good. Just a second. Maybe I should change because I want to change. I want to be the best because I want to be the best. Not because of you. Not because of you. No, I want to be the best. I want to win. What's wrong with that? I want to be because I want to win. So if I can bring myself to be the best version of me and I can win, what's wrong with that? Not against no one. So we have to find out, again, we're going back to the thoughts, where I'm at, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why? Because many times, unfortunately, what pushes us to do more, it's hatred and winning from that and not from the positive. And we think it's positive. Not positive. So we're receiving all of this light, but it's going to the opponent. Then it doesn't stay in the vessel. It doesn't stay in the vessel. And this is why it's very important to make sure that I'm in line, I'm there, and I'm not taking the action with the wrong intention. Yes, you can win. Yes, you can be right. But what do you receive from that after? You can feel empty after. And then what? Now let's correct it now. With the person, with people you love, with friends, with whatever. Oh, right now I need to win. Okay, and then what? It can be just a play game or your friends, or and you do something, and then you realize after, wow, what I just did. It was it's called the flash of the moment, or the energy of the moment, right? This is why we need to be careful. בגין שכינתה דהשתכחת בעיני הוא. פירוש הדברים שבזמן גלות בעת שישראל עדיין עוסקים בתורה ומצוות שלא לשמה, in the time of exile, when the Israelites, they doing the work, not from the right intention, אמנם אם הם בבחינה זו, if they are in that level, שמתוך שלוש בא לשמה, from that level of, I'm doing the work, not from the right intention, but I want to get better, and I want to start to have the right intention, if I have that in mind, הרי השכינה ביניהם, there are those people, and there is a lot of stories about people, that, they even didn't know the profession. They didn't know even what they're supposed to do, but they have the passion, they have the desire. And they went to whatever office or person and told him, listen, I want to work here. It sounds crazy, right? And the person, what resume, what you know to, I don't know nothing, teach me. And they convince the person to work there. And they become very successful people. And there are people like that. Because they have that desire inside. I will do anything because I feel I need to be here in that specific office and to work. And we many times calculate, resume, do this, do that, maybe, I hope he will invite me. Where is your desire? Well, do you really want to work there? Many times people go into work in a place and they really wish to go work, and then they start to work and say, right? I'm not sure. But he did whatever praise and this to get accepted, and then when he's there, he's like, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's for me. What do you mean? You're back to the light. Where is the desire? So we have to pay attention. What is my truth? Of course you need to work. Of course we need to work. But there is so many places that we're supposed to invest our energy because it's investment. Because we really lie to the world. Makes sense or no? And he's saying, so if we have this intention, of that desire that even though I don't know and I don't have the right intention, but I want to have the right intention, teach me. I want to do it. Light, guide me. So we fight in our opponent with this positive energy, what do you think will happen? Even we're going to do mistake, the angels will correct it and somehow it's going to be okay. And it's happened to us sometimes, we don't even understand how it's okay, but we're like, wow, it wasn't even me. If they tell me to repeat it, I have no idea how to repeat it. I don't know, right? Why? Because we have the right intention, but we're supposed to have it all the time, not just by mistake. And that's what Kabbalah given us. Not because I did mistake, because I want to control, I want to know how to do. This is why we have to practice. אלא בבחינת גלות, מטעם שעדיין לא בא לשמה. So they will still be in exile because they're still not in the level of לשמה, to do it from the right intention. וכנ"ל בסוד השפחה הקדושה, בסוד השפחה דקדושה. וזה שכתוב, בגין שכינתה דהשתכחת בעיני הוא, כלומר באסתר, because of the שכינה, it's still concealed among them. אבל סופם לזכות לגילוי השכינה, but the end result of it, that they're going to earn, and the Shekhinah will be revealed to them. Again, examples come to my mind, okay? You know how long it takes to I think it's sugar cane or bamboo, one of them. Again, maybe I'm mistaken with bamboo or sugar cane, but you can maybe Google it and let me know maybe next time. I think it's sugar cane, if I'm mistaken, maybe it's bamboo. How long it takes it to grow? It's very high. How long it takes to grow? You think,
4 years?
Huh?
4 years, I think.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean-
I heard 5. But maybe 4 also it's a lot,
Yeah.
right? 4 or
Either
5
two,
years.
I think.
I heard 5 or maybe 4. You can Google it. But at the process, because it's filled with water, everything water, you don't see nothing. When you plant a tree, you see it's growing slowly, you see the tree, put water, you're happy, you see the process. Here, you don't see the process. You need to have full certainty. And then when the time comes, it's going up. One shot, up. Can you imagine? What's happened to us in our... Why do you think nature is talking to us? Nature is telling us a lot of secrets about ourselves. So many times in life, we doing the work, and we don't see the results, right? We don't. Usually what's happened, Satan catching us where? When we need to rise up and receive the blessings, he catching us over there. We do a mistake, we lose everything we did, and then we don't see the result. So we need to make sure that because the contract was, when the vessel will be ready, I will fulfill. Remember? When the vessel will be ready, I will fulfill. So how do you know that your vessel is ready? No, Michael, listen, I was praying for 2 weeks. Scan the Zohar and look, nothing happened. I don't know what to do, Maybe I should resign or this. I don't know, 2 weeks? Who told you 2 weeks? I told you 2 weeks? You did. Who told you 2 weeks? When you go to the gym and you pay a membership, you ask, promise me I have biceps in 2 weeks. Who can promise you that? Come on, so how, with the light we actually doing contracts? I pray this, I didn't see my soulmate in 1 month, so maybe Kabbalah not for me, I need to go to a different place. Whoa, just a second, who told you? You put time? Time, it's in the level of Malchut. That's what Rav Ashak teach the Rav. He told the Rav, when you're asking for something and you're doing the work, don't put time. Because the blessings coming from a place there's no time, space, and motion. If you put time, you blocking the limiting the vessel. Because time exists just here in the Malchut. So whatever we are doing, let's just do. I don't know. And if it's not the right thing for me to do, the light will guide me. So I don't know. So again, I'm going with the conscience. I don't know. It doesn't matter what is that. Relationship, work, workout, consciousness. I don't know. I just want to do the right thing, So light guide me. And we will see, if we can be like the wind, ruach, spirit, right? We're not like, no, I know what to do. I know this. Then we can break easier. You see the trees that are standing strong, we can break. The ones that are flexible, they can go all the way, come back, right?
Bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah, really? I didn't know. Really? Flexible?
Yeah.
You see? Bamboo. Maybe it's bamboo actually that go in 5 years, I don't know. But what nature teaching us a lot of things. And again, I'm not saying it's easy what we're saying here. It's not easy at all. I'm not saying it's easy. But the more we actually put in the intention and the consciousness, we receive more guidance how to do it. It says when the student is ready, the teacher appear. It's not physical teacher. It's the light will appear. So it means, we do it in TLE, we're connecting. You're going to walk out of this room, you're not going to remember maybe nothing that we said here. Because we did the connection. So it means like it's programmed. When you have the computer, you have this keyboard, right? What you see in the keyboard? Numbers and letters, right? But when you press F7 or whatever, the computer have he programmed inside many things he's doing. I don't know, I'm not, maybe you guys programmers. And because of this F7, something happened over there, right? The same in life. We're connecting now. When we need something, boom, it's manifesting. It's coming to our life. And this is what we need to start to put in our mind. I want to make sure that I'm in line with the light, in line with my connections, and I want again go back and ask myself why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Whatever the thing. I used to tell students also before you come into classes, sit in the car for a few minutes. Come before, sit outside for 2-3 minutes and ask yourself, why I'm going to the class right now? Truly, ask yourself, because what's the reason? Because when we come in here, for any classes, Shabbat, holidays, whatever, any connection, I need to make sure I'm coming from the right intention. Not coming because, okay, I used to come to TLE, I used to come to Shabbat. No, just a second, I want to choose to come. Because I want to receive something. I need help. I need something. I don't know, ask the light, do meditation, come here, come before time, relax, prepare your vessel, don't come in rush. Because we're going to make connection. If I'm coming to make connection, I want to make sure I'm ready to connect. It's not like you're coming to buy TV, pay money and get TV and go home. No. Here we're connecting in something spiritual. It's energy. Okay? What time is it? 12?
8:36.
Okay, we start a little bit late, so I think we close the cycle. Okay, so somebody have a question before we continue?
A question about number 9.
Yeah,
You still have the question?
Yeah, just it's maybe not relevant to this
Ah,
class.
okay.
I wanted to say that the example of the tree, what I thought that you were wanting to say, that the tree is preparing the vessel. Because what I heard about the tree is that it has to grow the roots so down that when
So
it
strong.
starts to
Yeah.
grow up, it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
So,
I related to different examples, so this is why I didn't say that. But this is true, actually, also.
so
Around the vessel, yeah.
preparing the
Of course.
vessel.
It's like the foundations. Before you build in a building also, they need to make this so strong, working so many months or whatever time on the foundation, and then you see in a few months, you see already the building like up, right? The same thing, because you need to have the vessel to hold all the energy. So yeah, it's good. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Yes, you have a question?
Can you please explain again the concept of the opponent mixing with the light to create?
Yeah, so if
confusion?
if we want to pay attention in a simple way, if we pay attention to our thoughts during the day, we'll see that we have positive and negative thoughts. Usually what we hear in most of the time, it's more the negative thoughts and less the positive thoughts. Because we have the Kabbalists explain, we have the good inclination and the negative inclination, right? So it means like we have the soul consciousness and body consciousness. Our job is to do our work to purify ourselves, to hear more and more my soul consciousness. It means like the first thought, to give, to share, to help, to be kind, human dignity, So it's less I'm thinking about myself, more I'm thinking about others. The negative thoughts, the opponent, let's call it like that. What is the opponent? And even we mentioned Michael Jordan. What the opponent does in the game, pushing, blocking, right? Like trying to but he need to do whatever to win, right? So this is the power of the opponent. He tried to block us. The more we're training, we can come with tricks to win. So here in a physical world, you can understand soccer or now Messi came to Florida, but he's happy, sure, it's right. So basketball, you can understand tennis, whatever against the opponent. But this is but in life, it's more the war is more in the thoughts. This is why we're living with it, So if we can be more aware, I can start to choose more which voice I want to listen to. And but this is something we need to practice. It's not like there's no magic pill. It's again and again and again. And if you win now, doesn't mean you're going to win in 5 minutes from now. Doesn't mean. It's the game. So I win now, I can be happy, but okay, next. Okay, next. Because you want to grow. So all the time I want to grow, I need to make sure I'm in the game all the time. Okay, I hope I answered the question. So thank you everybody for coming. Have a good night. We can bye everyone.